save thee, Curran. And you, sir, I have been with your father, and I've given him notice that the Duke of Cornwall and Regan, his duchess, will be here with him this night. How comes that? Nay, I know not. You have heard of the news abroad? I mean, the whispered ones. They are yet but ear-kissing arguments. Not I. Pray you, what are they? Have you heard of no likely wars taught twixt the Dukes of Cornwall and Albany? Not a word. You may do then, in time. Fare you well, sir. The Duke be here tonight? The better best. This weaves itself perforce into my business. My father hath set guard to take my brother, and I have one thing of a queasy question which I must act. Briefness and fortune. Work. Brother! A word! Descend! Brother! I say! My father watches. Oh, sir, fly this place. Intelligence is given where you are hid. You have now the good advantage of the night. Have you not spoken against the Duke of Cornwall? He's coming hither, now with the night, in haste, and Regan with him. Have you nothing said upon his party against the Duke of Albany? Advise yourself. I am sure on't. Not a word. I hear my father coming. Pardon me. In coming, I must draw my sword upon you. Draw! Seek to defend yourself. Now, quit you well! Yield! Come before my father! Light! Oh, here! Fly, brother. Torches! Torches! So farewell. Ah! Some blood drawn on me would beget opinion of my more fierce endeavor. I had seen drunkards do more than this in sport. Father! Father! Stop! Stop! No! Help! Now, Edmund, where's the villain? Here stood he in the dark, his sharp sword out, mumbling of wicked charms, conjuring the moon to stand auspicious mistress. But where is he? Look, sir, I bleed. Where is the villain, Edmund? Fled this way, sir. When by no means he could. Pursue him! No! Go after! By no means, what? Persuade me to the murder of your lordship. But then I told him the revenging gods against parricides did all the thunder bend. Spoke with how manifold and strong a bond the child was bound to the father. Sir, you're fine. Seeing how loathly opposite I stood to his unnatural purpose, in fell motion with his prepared red sword, he charges home my unprovided body, latched mine arm, and when he saw my best alarum spirit, bold in the quarrel's right, roused to the encounter, or whether, gasted by the noise I made, full suddenly he fled. Let him not fly far, nor in this land shall he remain uncaught and found. Dispatch! The noble Duke, my master, my worthy arch and patron, comes tonight. By his authority I will proclaim it that he which finds him shall deserve our thanks, bringing the murderous coward to the stake, he that conceals him, death. When I dissuaded him from his intent and found him pight do it, with cursed speech I threatened to discover him. He replied, Thou unpossessing bastard, dost thou think if I would stand against thee with the reposal of any trust, virtue, or worth in thee make thy words faith? No. What I should deny, as this I would. I, though thou didst produce my very character, I'll stand it all to thy suggestion, plot, and damned practice, and thou must make a dullard of the world. If they not thought the prophets of my death were very pregnant and potential spirits to make thee seek it.
Oh, shades and fashion villain! Would he deny his letter? Said he? I never got him. Hark! The dude's trumpet. I know not why he comes. All ports are barred. The villain shall escape. The Duke must grant me that. Besides, his picture I will send far and near, that all the kingdom may have due note of him, and of my land, loyal and natural boy, I'll work the means to make thee capable. How now, my noble friend? Since I came hither, which I can call but now, I have heard strange news.
If it be true, all vengeance comes too short, which can pursue the offender. How dost, my lord?
Oh, madam, my old heart is cracked. It's cracked.
What? Did my father's godson seek your life? He whom my father named your Edgar?
Oh, lady, shame would have it did.
Was he not companion with the riotous knights that tended upon my father?
I know not, madam. 'Tis too bad, too bad.
Yes, madam. He was of that consort. No marvel then, though he were ill affected. 'Tis they have put him on the old man's death, to the expense and waste of his revenues. I have this present evening from my sister been well informed of them, and with such cautions that, if they come to sojourn at my house, I'll not be there.
Nor I, assure thee, Regan. Edmund, I hear that you have shown your father a childlike office.
It was my duty, sir.
He did bewray his practice and receive his hurt, you see, striving to apprehend him. Cornwall, is he pursued? Aye, my good lord. If he be taken, he shall nevermore be feared of doing harm. Make your own purpose, how in my strength you please. For you, Edmund, whose virtue and obedience doth this instant so much commend itself, you shall be ours. Natures of such deep trust we shall much need. You we first seize on.
I shall serve you, sir. Truly. However else.
For here my thank your grace. You know not why we came to visit you?
Thus out of season, threading dark-eyed night, occasions, noble Gloucester, of some prize, wherein we must have use of your advice. Our father he hath writ, so hath our sister, of differences which I best thought it fit to answer from our home. The several messengers from hence attend dispatch. Our good old friend, lay comforts to your bosom, and bestow your needful counsel to our businesses, which crave the instant use.
I serve you, madam. Your graces are right welcome. Good dawning to thee, friend. Art of this house? Aye. Where may we set our horses? In the mire. Prithee, if thou lovest me, tell me, I love thee not. Why then, I care not for thee. If I had thee in lips' breath pinfold, I would make thee care for me. Why dost thou use me thus? I know thee not. Fellow, I know thee. What dost thou know me for? A knave, a rascal, an eater of broken meats, a base, proud, shallow, beggarly, three-suited, 100-pound, filthy, worsted-stalking knave, a lily-livered, action-taking, whoreson, glass-gazing, super-serviceable, finical rogue, one trunk-inheriting slave, one that wouldst be a bawd in way of good service, and art nothing but the composition of a knave, beggar, coward, pander, and the son and heir of a mongrel bitch, one whom I will beat into clamorous whining if thou deniest the least syllable of thy addition. Why, what a monstrous fellow art thou! Thus to rail on one that is neither known of thee nor knows thee. What a brazen-faced varlet art thou to deny thou knowest me. Is it 2 days ago since I tripped up thy heels and beat thee before the king? You rogue, for though it be night, yet the moon shines. I'll make a supple moonshine of you, you horse and gullionly barbermonger. Draw! Away! I have nothing to do with thee. Draw, you rascal! You come with letters against the king, and take Vanity, the puppet's part, against the royalty of her father. Draw, you rogue, or I'll so Carbonado, your shanks! Draw, you rascal! Come your ways! Help! Oh! Murder! Help! Strike! You slave! Stand, rogue! Stand, you neat slave! Strike! Help! Oh! Murder! Murder! How now? What's the matter? Pod! With you, goodman boy, if you please. Come, I'll flesh ye. Come on, young master. Rapid, Hobbs, what's the matter here? Keep pace upon your lives. He dies, that strikes again. What is the matter?
The messengers from our sister and the king.
What is your differences? Speak. I am scarce in breath, my lord. Near marvel. You have so bestirred your valor, you cowardly rascal. Nature disclaims in thee. A tailor made thee. Thou art a strange fellow. A tailor make a man. A tailor, sir. A stone cutter or a painter could not have made him so ill, though they had been but 2 years of the trade. Speak yet. How grew your quarrel? This ancient ruffian, sir, whose life I have spared at suit of his grey beard. Thou worsens it! Thou unnecessary letter! My lord, if you will give me leave, I will tread this unbolted villain into mortar and daub the wall of a jakes with him. Spare my grey beard, you wag. Peace, sirrah! You beastly knave! Know you no reverence? Yes, sir, but anger hath a privilege. Why art thou angry? That such a slave as this should wear a sword, who wears no honesty. Such smiling rogues as these, like rats, oft bite the holy cord of twain, which are too entrenched on loose. Smooth every passion, that in the natures of their lords rebel, being oil to fire, snow to the colder mood, renege, affirm and turn their halcyon beaks with every gale and vary of their masters, knowing not, like dogs, but following a plague upon your epileptic visage. Smile you my speeches, as I were a fool. Goose, if I had you upon Sarum Plain, I'll drive you cackling home to Camelot.
What? Art thou mad, old fellow?
How fell you out? Say that. No contraries hold more antipathy than I am such a knave.
Why dost thou call him knave? What is his fault?
His countenance likes me not.
No more perchance does mine, nor his, nor hers.
Sir, 'tis my occupation to be plain. I have seen better faces in my time than stands on any shoulder that I see before me at this instant.
This is some fellow who, having been praised for bluntness, doth affect a saucy roughness, and constrains the garb quite from his nature. He cannot flatter, he, an honest mind and plain. He must speak truth, and they will take it. So, if not, he's plain. These kind of knaves, I know which in this plainness harbor more craft and more corrupter ends than 20 silly ducking observants that stretch their duties nicely.
Sir,
In good faith.
in sincere verity, under the allowance of your great aspect, whose influence, like the wreath of radiant fire on flickering Phoebus,
What meanest by this?
to go out of my dialect, which you discommend so much. I know, sir, I am no flatterer. He that beguiled you in a plain accent was a plain knave, which, for my part, I will not be, though I should win your displeasure to entreat me to it.
What was the offense you gave him?
I never gave him any. It pleased the king his master very late to strike at me upon his misconstruction, when he, compact and flattering his displeasure, tripped me behind, being down insulted, railed, and put upon him such a deal of man that worthied him, got praises of the king for him attempting who was self-subdued, and in the fleshment of this dread exploit, drew on me here again. None of these rogues and cowards, but Ajax is their fool. Fetch forth the stocks!
You stubborn ancient knave! You reverend braggart! We'll teach you.
Sir, I am too old to learn. Call not your stocks for me. I serve the king, on whose employment I was sent to you. You shall do small respect. Show too bold malice against the grace and person of my master, stalking his messenger.
Fetch forth the stocks! As I have life and honor, there shall he sit till noon. Till noon? Till night, my lord, and all night too.
Why, madam, if I were your father's dog, you should not use me so.
Sir, being his knave, I will.
This is a fellow of the self-same color our sister speaks of. Come, bring away the stocks. Let me beseech your grace not to do so. His fault is much, and the good king, his master, will check him for it. Your purposeless correction is such as basest and contemned wretches for pilferings and most common trespasses are punished with. The king, his master, needs must take it ill that he, so slightly valued in his messenger, should have him thus restrained.
I'll answer that. My sister may receive it much more worse to have her gentleman abused, assaulted for following her affairs. Put in his legs!
Come, my lord, away. I am sorry for thee, friend. 'Tis the Duke's pleasure, whose disposition all the world well knows, will not be rubbed nor stopped. I'll entreat for thee Pray do not, sir. I have watched and traveled hard. Sometime I shall sleep out. The rest I'll whistle. A good man's fortune may grow out at heels. Give me good morrow. The Duke's to blame in this. 'Twill be taken. Good king, that must approve the common saw. Thou out of heaven's benediction comest to the warm sun. Approach, thou beacon, to this under globe, that, be thy comfortable beams, I may peruse this letter. Nothing almost sees miracles but misery. I know 'tis from Cordelia, who hath most fortunately been informed of my obscured course, and shall find time from this enormous state, seeking to give losses their remedies, all weary and o'erwatched, take vantage. Heavy eyes, not to behold this shameful lodging. Fortune! Good night. Smile once more. Turn thy wheel. I heard myself proclaimed, and by the happy hollow of a tree escaped the hunt. Oh, no port is free, no place that God in most unusual vigilance does not attend my taking. Whiles I may escape, I will preserve myself, and am bethought to take the basest and most poorest shape that ever penury, in contempt of man, brought near to beast. My face I'll grime with filth, blanket my loins, else all my hairs in knots, and with presented nakedness outface the winds and persecutions of skin. The country gives me proof and precedent of bedlam beggars, who, with roaring voices, strike in their numbed and mortified bare arms, pins, wooden pricks, nails, sprigs of rosemary, and with this horrible object, from low farms, poor pelting villages, sheepcocks, and mills, sometimes with lunatic vows, sometimes with prayers, enforce their charity. Poor Charlie God, poor Tom, there's something yet. Edgar, I nothing am. Tis strange that they should so depart from home and not send back my messenger.
As I learned the night before, there was no purpose in them of this remove.
Hail to thee, noble master. Makest thou this shame thy pastime? No, my lord.
He wears cruel garters. Horses are tied by the heads, dogs and bears by the neck, monkeys by the loins, and men by the legs. When a man's over lusty at legs, then he wears wooden nether stocks.
What's he that hath so much thy place mistook to set thee here? It is both he and she, your son and daughter. No. Yes. No, I say. I say yea. No, they would not. Yes, they have. Fine, Jupiter, I swear no! By Juno, I swear He does not do it! They could not, would not do it. 'Tis worse than murder to do upon respect such violent outrage. Resolve me with all modest haste, which way thou mightest deserve, or thy impose this usage coming from us. My lord, when at their home I did commend your highness letters to them, ere I was risen from the place that showed my duty kneeling, came there a reeking post, stewed in his haste, half breathless, panting forth from Goneril his mistress salutations, delivered letters, spite of intermission, which presently they read, on whose contents they summoned up their many. Straight to course, commanded me to follow and attend the leisure of their answer, gave me cold looks in meeting here the other messenger, whose welcome I perceived had poisoned mine, being the very fellow which of late displayed so saucily against your highness, having more man than wit about me, true. He raised the house with loud and coward cries. Your son and daughter found this trespass worth the shame which here it suffers.
Wind is not gone yet, if the wild geese fly that way. Fathers that wear rags do make their children blind, but fathers that bear bags shall see their children kind. Fortune, that errant whore, ne'er turns the key to the poor. But for all this, thou shalt have as many dolors for thy daughters as thou canst tell in a year.
Oh, how this mother swells up toward my heart. Hysterica passion, thou climbing sorrow, thy elements below. Where is this daughter?
With the Earl, sir. Here within.
Follow me not. Stay here.
Made you no more offense for what you speak of?
None.
No chance the king comes with so small a number.
And thou hadst been set in the stocks for that question. Thou'dst well deserved it.
Why, fool?
We'll set thee to school to an end, to teach thee there's no labouring in the winter. All that follow their noses are led by their eyes but blind men, and there's not a nose among 20 but can smell him that's stinking. Let go thy hold when a great wheel runs down a hill, lest it break thy neck with following. But the great one that goes upward, let him draw thee after. When a wise man gives thee better counsel, give me mine again. I would have none but knaves follow it, since a fool gives it. That sir which serves and seeks for gain, and follows but for form, will pack it when it begins to rain and leave thee in the storm. But I will tarry, the fool will stay, and let the wise man fly. The knave turns fool that runs away, the fool no knave pursues.
When learned you this, fool?
Not in the stocks, fool.
Deny to speak with me! They are sick! They are weary! They have traveled all the night! Mere fetters, the images of revolt and flying off! Fetch me a better answer! My dear lord, you know the fiery quality of the Duke, how unremovable and fixed he is in his own course. Vengeance, blind, death, confusion! Firing! What quality? Why, Gloucester, I'll speak with the Duke of Cornwall and his wife. Well, my good lord, I have informed them so. Informed them? Dost thou understand me, man? Aye, my good lord. The king would speak with Cornwall. The dear father would with his daughter speak. Command, deeds, service. Are they informed of this? My breath and blood. Fiery, the fiery duke. Tell the Duke that. No, but not yet. Maybe he is not well. Infirmity doth shall neglect our office. Whereto our health is bound. We are not ourselves when nature, being oppressed, commands the mind to suffer the body. I'll forbear. And am fallen out with my more heady will to take the indisposed and sickly fit for the sound man. Death on my state! Wherefore should he sit here? This act persuades me that this remotion of the Duke is practice only. During my servant forth, go tell the Duke and his wife! I'll speak with them! Presently! But come forth and hear me! I'm the saber door, I'll beat the drum! Till it cry sleep together!
I would have all well betwixt you.
Oh, me! My heart! My rising heart! Put down!
Cry to it, Nuncle, as the Cockney did to the eels when she put him in the paste alive. She napped him by the cop's combs with a stick and cried, "Down, Waltons, down!" 'Twas her brother that in pure kindness to his horse butted his A.
Good morrow to you both, Duff.
Hail to your grace.
I am glad to see your highness.
Regan, I think you are. I know what reason I have to think so. If thou shouldst not be glad, I would divorce me from thy mother's tomb. Sepulchring and adulteress! Oh, were you free? Some other time for that. Beloved Regan, thy sister's not. Oh, Regan! She has tied sharp-toothed unkindness like a vulture here. I can scarce speak to thee. Thou not believe without depraved equality. Thou wicked!
I pray you, sir, take patience. I have hope you less know how to value her desert than she to scant her duty.
Say, how is that?
I cannot think my sister in the least would fail her obligation. If, sir, perchance she have restrained the riots of your followers, 'tis on such ground, and to such wholesome end, as clears her from all blame.
My curses on her!
Oh, sir, you are old. Nature in you stands on the very verge of his confine. You should be ruled and led by some discretion that discerns your state better than you yourself. Therefore I pray you that to our sister you do make return. Say you have wronged her.
Ask her forgiveness! Do you but mark how this becomes the house? Dear daughter, I confess that I am old. Age is unnecessary. On my knees I beg that you'll vouchsafe me raiment, bed, and food!
Good sir, no more. These are unsightly tricks. Return you to my sister.
Never, Regan. She hath abated me of half my train, looked black upon me, struck me with her tongue, most serpent-like upon the very heart. All the stern vengeance of heaven fall on her ingrateful top. Strike her young bones, you taking airs with lightness.
Fly, sir. Fly.
Oh, the blessed gods. So will you wish on me when the rash mood is on?
No, Regan. Thou shalt never have my curse. Thy tender hefted nature shall not give thee o'er the harshness. Her eyes are fierce, but thine do comfort and not burn. 'Tis not in thee to grudge my pleasures, to cut off my trade, to bandy hasty words, to scant my sizes, and in conclusion to oppose the bolt against my coming in. Thou better knowest the offices of nature, bond of childhood, effects of courtesy, dues of gratitude. I have the kingdom, hast thou not forgot, wherein I thee endowed.
Good sir, to the purpose.
Who put my man in the stocks?
What trumpet's that?
I know it. My sisters. This approves her letter, and she will soon be here. Is your lady come?
This is a slave whose easy borrowing pride dwells in the fickle grace of her he follows. Out, varlet, from my sight!
What means your crave?
Who struck my servant? Vacant, I have good hope thou didst not know aught. Who comes here? Your avenger! If you do love old men, if you're sweet, swear you'll allow obedience. If you yourselves are old, make it your cause. Sit down and take my part. I'm not ashamed to look upon this beard. Oh, weaken, will you take her by the hand?
Why, not by the hand, sir. How have I offended? All's not offense that indiscretion finds in dotage terms so.
Oh, sight! You are too tough! Will you yet hold? How came my man in the stock?
I set him there, sir, but his own disorders deserve much less advancement.
You? Did you?
I pray you, father, being weak seems so. If till the expiration of your month you will return and sojourn with my sister, dismissing half your train, come then to me. I am now from home, and out of that provision which shall be needful for your entertainment.
Return to her? The 50 men dismissed! No, rather I abjure our roofs and choose to wage against the enmity of the air! To be a comrade, and with the wolf and owl, necessity shall pinch. Return with her? Why? The hot-blooded fraud that dowerless took our youngest born. I could as well be brought to knee his throne and squire-like pinch and beg to keep base life afoot. Return with her. Persuade me rather to be slave and sumpter to this detested crew.
At your choice, sir.
I prithee, daughter, do not make me mad. I will not trouble thee, my child. Farewell. We'll no more meet, no more see one another, but yet thou art my flesh, my blood, my daughter, or rather a disease that's in my flesh, which I must needs call mine. Thou art a boil, a plague sore, or embolsed carbuncle in my corrupted blood. But I'll not chide thee. Let shame come when it will. I do not call it. I do not bid the thunder bearer shoot, nor tell tales of thee to hide judging Jove. Men, when thou canst be better at thy leisure, I can be patient. I can stay with Regan, I and my 100 knights.
Not altogether so. I looked not for you yet, nor am provided for your fit welcome. Give ear, sir, to my sister, for those that mingle reason with your passion must be content to think you old. And so, but she knows what she does.
Is this well spoken?
I dare avouch it, sir. What? 50 followers? Is it not well? What should you need of more? Yea, or so many, sith that both charge and danger speak against so great a number. How in one house should many people under two commands hold amity? 'Tis hard, almost impossible. Why might not you, my lord, receive attendance from those that she calls servants, or from mine? Why not, my lord? If there may chance to slack ye, we could control them. If you will come to me, for now I spy a danger, I entreat you to bring but 25. To no more will I give place or notice.
I gave you all along.
And in good time you gave it.
Made you my guardians, my depositaries, but kept a reservation to be followed with such a number. What? Must I come to you with 25? Regan, said you so?
And speak it again, my lord. No more with me.
Those wicked creatures yet to look were favored when others are wicked. Not being the worst stands in some rank of praise. I'll go with thee. Thy 50 yet doth double 25. And thou art twice our love.
Hear me, my lord. What need you 25? 10 or 5? To follow in a house where twice so many have a command to tempt you. What need one?
No reason, not the need! Our basest beggars are in the poor strings superfluous. Allow not nature more than nature need. Man's life is cheap as beasts. Thou art a lady. If physical warm or gorgeous, why? Nature need not without gorgeous ways which scarcely keeps thee warm. But for true need, you heavens, give me that patience. Patience I need. You see me here, you called a poor old man, as full of grief as age, wretched in both. If me stirs these doctors charged against their father. Fool me not so much spirit tamely. Touch me with noble anger, and let not women's ribbons water drops sustain my man's cheeks. No, your natural hags, I will have such revenges on you both that all will tell. I will just things. What they are yet, I know not, but they shall be the terrors of the earth. You think I'll weep? No, I'll not weep. I have full cause of weeping, but this heart's unbreaking to 100,000 floors, so here I'll weep. Oh, fool, I shall go mad.
Let us withdraw. 'Twill be a storm.
This house is little. The old man and his people cannot be well bestowed. 'Tis his own blame. Hath put himself from arrest and must needs taste his folly. For his particular, I'll receive him gladly, but not one follower. So am I purposed. Where is my lord of Gloucester?
Follow Ed, the old man, forth. Ha! He is returned.
The king is in high rage.
Whither is he going?
He calls the horse, but will I know not whither.
'Tis best to give him way. He leads himself.
My lord, entreat him by no means to stay.
Black, the night comes on, and the high winds do sorely ruffle. For many miles about there is scarce a bush.
Oh, sir, to willful men the injuries that they themselves procure must be their schoolmasters. Shut up your doors. He is attended with a desperate train, and what they may incense him to, being apt to have his ear abused, wisdom bids fear.
Shut up your doors, my lord. 'Tis a wild night. My Regan counsels well. Come out of the storm.